According to the Cooperative Children's Book Center, in 2017, just 11% of children's books published featured significant Black characters.
But it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be, whether you're a white author or a Black author, it should be that I'm an author and my book should be in general
we have to
publishing.
make the noise about it. If we don't complain, if we don't do something about it, then that's what,
It's how it's still gonna
be.
go, yeah.
And there are so many Black authors, but they'll still pull out one, one of the year, and they act like there's nobody else, And there's a writers union here in New York City, and it's a national writers union, and they give workshops about how to publish, and I went to one of the workshops, and that's where I learned about Create Space. I mean, with your book writing skills, they do all of the marketing on Amazon, and they do all of the covers, and they put the whole book together. They do all the printing, and you pay for your book, but you set the price for the market.
The next time someone wants to touch my hair, they ask, "Can I touch your hair?" I reply, "Not today." It was during the natural hair movement, and I had just cut off all my hair when I graduated and was growing my hair, and I felt like there were a lot of women talking about their journeys on YouTube and stuff, and I was like, there's not really anything out there for little girls. And I was like, when I was young was when I made the decision to not want to have natural hair anymore, and I felt like we were kind of skipping over them. I feel like now they're addressed more, but I was just like, we need a book that shows all the different types of hair. But I was I didn't know how you would sell that to somebody who didn't understand oh, what's this book that's just about hair? Originally I had an agent. When I showed him my books, he was just oh, or my previously self-published books, it's oh, those are nice, but they're already self-published. No one will want those. I feel like when I show my agent now my books, she'll be yes, childhood me. And I was yes, childhood me. I feel like when you have someone who can connect to your book, they can sell it the same way that you envisioned it.
Well, I think it's a misnomer to say that authors that are writing books for children of color don't exist, because that certainly is a misnomer. It's not the truth, because there are so many people telling our stories. They're self-publishing their books because you won't get mainstream.
Because that's the hard part. That's what, the hard sell. There's a zillion books out there. Why is someone going to buy yours? So what you need are the people who are going to get the book sold. And they're going to get money off of your book that you could keep yourself if you have a marketing plan and they don't,
So you publish, we change your story, we change your graphics, we change your characters. So the real essence of the story you just wrote has been changed so that they can mainstream it.
You deal with the publisher as an intermediary, the editor or the art director maybe, and I think that's to sort of protect us from a crazed author who might have very specific things. They might insist that dinosaur be blue. Yeah. For whatever reason, and I'm going to insist that he's red for whatever reason, and the editor will sort of mediate all of that, and I think for the most part discount what the author wants.
So I think a lot of Black authors that are writing children's books are actually writing and finding that it's necessary to keep their work, the work that they want to publish versus the work that somebody else wants to publish for them, and they self-publish. And so to self-publish, it means you get to keep your characters, you get to have your picture on your book, you get to choose your editor, your graphics, because when you go with the large companies, they choose everything for you.
So I didn't see the point of going through that, especially if somebody's not going to appreciate what you've done, or they try to change it, or they try to put you on the shelf and you get stuck in a contract and you're not able to move your book. So I had a plan for my book. So I knew people who could help me get it done. So I prefer to do it myself.
So what do we do with this centuries-old problem of diversity and representation in children's books? We can demand that the mainstream publishers do a better job on their end as it relates to children's literature, and I think we should continue to do that. We can support smaller presses whose mission is to publish multicultural literature created by a diverse array of authors and illustrators, and I think we need to do more of that. And a third option that I put out today is that we seek out and support independent, self-publishing Black creators of books for children.